Maybe not even that.
Just lay off, will you? It's not as if I'm going into a convent or anything. I just want a career. So lay off. You all right, Jude?
Yeah. I'm carrying too much weight, I think.
You look dot-weird. She must be on something.
I wish I was on something. Bloody roller skates for a start.
Thought you said you were
Will
all
you
right.
shut up, please? Can we just dance? Just shut up.
You get off, Dot. It's our turn.
Yes, please. I feel I'm going to faint.
Oh, you'll be all right, a young thing like you.
Come on, Dot, you're messing up the schedules. Get off.
Well, here it is. Calais to Wentworth. You've got to admire their staying power.
I know Angel looks like she's on her last leg.
Heavens, they should have taken a break ages ago. Come on, Dot, get off the floor, will you?
No worries, Mrs. Morris. I've still got plenty of stamina
Oh, rubbish,
left.
rubbish. Marlene and Ma are ready to go on, aren't
Yes, we are. Get off.
Oh, I'm as fit as a daisy.
All right, but you ought to consider Angel.
Don't know how grateful I am, Mrs.
Oh, put me down. I'll be all right.
Oh,
She'll be all right.
will you be able to see me today, Mr. Cleary?
Just hold a sec.
Listen, I'll organise another counselling session with Mr. Cleary, OK?
Thanks, Mrs. Morris. That'll be
Oh,
one.
girl, me, you young whippersnapper.
I want a word with you.
Really, Miss Rogers?
You set me up, Ferguson. You and your friend Cynthia got Winter to make those accusations against me, didn't you?
Cynthia?
Don't come that with me. 'Cause I took the phone call, remember? And it didn't take me long to find out there was a certain Cynthia at Blackmore.
Ah, yes. An old friend from Queensland. Very efficient, Cynthia.
Oh, yeah, and of course you'll deny that either of you fixed up anything with Winter.
Why should I? Wake up to yourself, Rogers. You're finished. And I'm the one who finished you. Still, if you've learned something from it, it hasn't been a complete loss, has it?
Learn? What?
Firstly, if you're going to deal with scum like Winter, you have to cover your tracks. And secondly, if you're going to stab a fellow officer in the back, you make damn sure the knife sticks.
You've got a bloody nerve to stand there and say that to me.
Why not? I've got nothing to lose. Experience, Rogers, that's what counts around here. Just you think, if you hadn't been so careless, might be me leaving Wentworth and not you. Pity, really. But that's life. Can't win 'em all, can you?
It's so lonely being an only child. I suppose you've got lots of brothers and sisters.
Just an elder sister who gave me hell. Say, whose counseling station is this? You're asking me more questions than I'm asking you.
Sorry. Well, you see, when I was a little girl, I only had my imaginary playmates to talk to. All my life I've been looking for someone who I can trust, I suppose. Someone who'd take me to their heart. Like you, Phil. You don't mind me calling you that, do you?
Why not? That's my name. Now, why did you get involved with this boy?
Well, I honestly thought I could trust him. Like you, but you're much nicer. I know I can trust you with anything. You understand, don't you? You know, some nights I lie awake and pretend that there's someone there who I can reach out to. All warm and nice. Funny if there was.
A bit difficult around here, Angel.
Well, they say anything's possible, don't they?
That's one way of looking at it, but, look, time's up for today, and you'd better spend the rest of your break getting some sleep before you're due back on the floor.
I think I'll call it a day, Meg. Oh, I'll be back later after I've had a rest and changed into something fresh.
You're not worried about being alone?
No, not really. Haven't been any more threatening letters. Now, is there anything I have to tell you before? Oh, yes. Heather asked me about a call she took for Joan, someone called Cynthia. Isn't there a senior at Blackmore called
Yes, Cynthia Druin. She used to work with Joan in Queensland. I thought you knew.
No. No, I didn't. Is it just my nasty mind, or is there something fishy going on?
Well, I think it's quite obvious someone's framing Heather, but the trouble is proving it.
Do you think we ought to try and talk her into resigning? Not less heartache for her in the long run.
Yes, it might be. But if it was my name being dragged through the mud, I certainly wouldn't resign. Would you?
No. No, I don't suppose I would.
Need a bit of a hand there, Governor.
Oh, yes, if you could. Not the first time it's happened. Chap at the garage said something about the distributor. Do you think it could be that?
No, that's okay. Battery terminal's a bit loose. Oh, look at this brake fluid line. It's not connected.
You think it could have worked loose?
No way. It's been cut. It's a good thing it wouldn't start, Mrs. Reynolds. Could have had a nasty accident. A very nasty accident.
You, feeling better? Well, we've checked visitors, and everyone who delivered anything into the grounds, they've all been cleared.
So we're no closer to knowing.
And well, whoever it was, he had plenty of nerve. My men checked that car park dozens of times on their rounds. Took one hell of a risk.
Would it take long to cut that tube?
Just a second. You were very lucky. I wouldn't have fancied your chances if you'd got out on that highway.
Inspector, I have enough trouble driving with brakes.
Yeah, well, as long as you're okay. But don't leave the prison without letting me know. Now, no one else you've thought of as a possible suspect?
Apart from that list I gave you, no.
Well, I've had men checking that out. Somerton's relatives seem okay. They're checking out Cass Parker's family now.
I'll let you know if I think of anyone else. Oh, and thank you for the bodyguard. She's gone to my flat to collect some things.
Yeah, well, if you've got to leave the prison at any time before we get a definite lead, that officer will be right alongside you. And the 24-hour guard will continue here, of course.
It's a relief. Strangely enough, there is another weight off my mind. It's clear that the women here aren't in any danger. That maniac's after me. No one else.
You'll feel better now you're back in your own dorm.
Yeah, terrific.
You don't have to go on the work roster until you're stronger, okay?
How about some peace and quiet? You know, alone?
Was it Ferguson? Like you said? I reported exactly what you told me.
That's a good girl.
Listen, Keen, you're here for a long time and Ferguson's gunning for you. And now she's got me in her sights. So I reckon that gives us something in common.
I've got nothing in common with Screws.
Winter's escape needed a lot of coordination. I'd say an officer helped her, wouldn't you? Come on, Reb, tell me the truth. I can do something about it.
Oh, yeah. And you can walk out those gates if things foul up.
I don't walk out on anything. Even if she knows you lagged on her, she can't do anything once she's sacked. And you're not safe until she goes because you're the only one who knows what really happened.
It's not an even money fight. She'd have you for breakfast. Oh, I'll get rid of Ferguson. But I'll do it in my way and in my time. Now, do you mind? I've got things to do.
You'll love it, Meg, I promise. They make their own pasta and it's fantastic.
But in that suburb, I mean, it's full of dropouts and uni students, isn't it?
Look, who cares? The food is worth it. Your place at 7?
Oh, well, all right. But you better make it 7:30. I'm running late with everything today.
7:30 it is.
I take it this place isn't formal.
You're joking.
I thought so. I'll see you later.
Okay. Did you want to see me, Angel?
Sorry, Phil. I wasn't spying or anything.